Your voice is that part of your soul that can stand up for what it knows is right. One little word can make the biggest difference. Go out and lead the fight. When someone tries to shut you down, just scream a little louder. Your ideas are full of energy. Know you've got the power.
There are very few movies that come out of the Hollywood system that I want to see.
As a girl, I wondered why all the boy characters got to do the stuff that I want to do.
Growing up, the only Disney princess I could really relate to was Mulan, because she was strong, she was independent, she kicked people's butt, she wasn't apologetic, and I really liked that. But I don't like how all the other Disney princesses are really weak and they need some prince to come in and save them when they're more than capable of doing it themselves.
Usually in a movie, I get really attached to a strong female character that I see, and I start to compare myself to them, and then they go off and they do something really stupid that I would never do and that I don't agree with. And you know, I just think that movies have a very long way to go.
And I realized how few film roles that were actually appealed to me. There was nothing that I even wanted to do. And I felt like in the auditioning world, as an actor, I just had this epiphany when I was in the middle of an acting class, and one of my friends walks in and she's just ecstatic and everyone's clapping and applauding and going crazy, and we're like, whoa, what happened? And she said, I just got a role in a Subway commercial. And I was like, a Subway commercial? Am I putting all this time and all this energy into, you know, being like the ultimate goal is the Subway commercial? And I was like, you know what, I think there's something wrong here. And I just felt like there was not enough roles for women, and I'd always been a writer at heart, and I'd always loved telling stories. And so I had this big epiphany, and I said, you know what, being a professional actress is not something I want to do. I want to be behind the camera and tell the stories and create films. And so I went right to film school actually and got a film degree, and then started making my own films, like pretty much as soon as that, started making short films on my own.
Character is where I really start and gather my inspiration, and I spent a lot of time with the characters and thinking about their lives before the moment, you know, that we start the story, and what got them here. So I guess I approach plot through character, and I think about, you know, then when I begin writing, it's like, well, where are they going to take me? What are they going to do next?
Who decides how characters act in movies?
The filmmaker or director usually decides.
Why are there only 2 movies in the Girl Row?
These are the only 2 movies we have that are made by female directors.
As of 2011, only 5% of major movies were directed by women, and that number had been decreasing since 1998, as one of the filmmakers we spoke to commented.
I think it's down to 7%. 10 years ago it was 11%, and now there's only 9 or 7% of directors in Hollywood are women, which is a really scary thought. If you really want to do it, be passionate, and it's something that you're passionate about, that you just have to do it, and be strong and don't care about the statistics. I had a photography teacher when I was 18, and I was telling him the same statistics about how few women in Hollywood make films, and he said, never listen to the statistics. It's not about the numbers, it's about you and your determination. And I think if you are determined to go into film, then you will make it happen.
Do not be afraid to get in there and try any position that interests you on a set. Try any part of the creative process that interests you. There's no reason why a woman can't be involved in any aspect of filmmaking that she wants to. And I would say that your voice is incredibly important. What you have to say is interesting, and even though you might sometimes feel like it's, you know, incredibly disconnected from the rest of the world, you have to know that there are people out there who have a similar experience or who will connect to your story, and you have to kind of write for them. You have to remember that you have something to say.
Don't let yourself feel their doubt. They're just trying to pull you down. Just stand up and raise your voice. Jump up and let it out. Stand up and lift your head. Jump up and leave your worries behind.